need to brag or nothing like that, but I'm kind of the CEO of toxic relationships. Like, I'm kind of, I do those for real, for real. I'm kidding. Okay. Hey guys, that's me, Ray. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I was gonna say something. Okay, sorry. But hey, you guys, welcome back. So today's video is a little different. Not really. I mean, I've never done a video like this before, but I'm doing a girl talk. I don't know why I did this. It's a girl talk, but I'm doing a girl talk, toxic relationship edition. Um, yeah. So I put on my Instagram like what video y'all wanted to see. It was either between a girl talk or I forgot what the other option was, but hold on, let me see. Does it still like show up? Shoot, I don't know. I forgot what the other option was, but yeah, I did two different things in Girl Talk 1. Dang, I wish I remember what the other option was. It was a Girl Talk or something else. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, so Girl Talk 1, and I decided to do a Girl Talk on toxic, well, I don't know why I keep doing this. That's what it is, a Girl Talk on toxic relationships. And, yeah, so then I also asked you guys on my Instagram, like what some stuff, like topics I should talk about. And yeah, so I picked 4 out of like everything, out of everybody's stuff to talk about, stuff that I kind of like feel like I could actually like give my input on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I did. And also, if you want to be a part of my Instagram and be able to have a say so in the videos and stuff I talk about in my videos, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right here, and it's also in the description box below if you guys want to like just see what's on my Instagram and stuff like that. So I wrote down what I'm gonna talk about, and yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because I could talk for days, but I'm gonna try not to make it too long. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so toxic relationships. I don't need to brag or nothing like that, but I'm kind of the CEO of toxic relationships. Like, I'm kind of, I do those for real, for real. I'm kidding.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
But I have been in a couple of relationships in my lifetime, and I feel like I can relate. So the first thing someone said was controlling. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like some people feel like that's like a like a trait of a toxic relationship is like the other person being controlling, but some people like that. Like some people like for their significant other or their whatever, their partner to like tell them what to do. It's so weird because like literally like I'm okay, hold on. I'm on the first floor, and so I can see everybody, because it's daylight outside. They can't see me, but I can see them, and I feel like they're looking at me, but they're really not. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. But some people like that. Some people like to be like told what to do and stuff. So some people don't find that like toxic, I guess. Me personally, I don't like being told what to do. Like I don't even like when my mommy tells me what to do, and that's my mom. Like I just really don't like being told what to do like that. And also I feel like with the whole controlling thing, like I feel like there's like certain stuff that's like okay, that's just like how they feel, and then I feel like there's certain stuff that's just like okay, like now you're just trying to be controlling. You know what I mean? Like I feel like for instance, like going out with friends or something like that, like telling your significant other like, oh, you can't hang out with your friends, like that's just being controlling. As if you was just like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with you hanging out with this specific person because of maybe like personal things y'all got going on in the relationship, then that's a difference. Like there's a difference in telling your partner how you feel and like just straight up telling them like, no, you can't do that. Like that's controlling. And also another thing I feel about with controlling that could be toxic is that like maybe I'm telling you something or you telling me something, but it don't apply to you, if that makes sense. Like if I'm telling you, oh no, you can't go to parties, or I'm telling you, no, you can't go out with your friends, but then I turn around and go out with my friends or go to parties or do stuff like that, and then that's when it's like, okay, that's just, now you're just being controlling because you don't see a problem when you do it, but you see a problem when I do it. But yeah, so that's what I feel like is like you can't tell someone, you can't tell your partner like, oh, you can't do this, but then you go out and do it. That's just being controlling, and that's just being unfair, and that's just gonna make it like toxic. Like in the beginning, it might be like, okay, like in the beginning of a relationship, I feel like when you telling someone what to do and stuff like that, it's like you're both trying to figure each other out, trying to figure out like how you work in a relationship. But after a while, I feel like after a while of being together, one, I feel like a lot of that, like, oh, you can't go this place, or you can't do this, or you can't talk to this person. Like, I feel like a lot of that should just be cut out anyways, because I feel like the longer you're in a relationship, the more you should be able to trust each other. So I feel like as if I'm somebody and I have a friend or whatever, and I notice they're a little too friendly, notice they're a little too much for me to be a girl in a relationship, then I should be the person that be like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to you, I'm gonna not communicate with you no more because I do have a partner, significant other, whatever. I'm not gonna say girlfriend, boyfriend, because not everybody is like that. Some people have girlfriends, some people have boyfriends. So I'm gonna just say significant other or partner, whatever. But yeah, so I feel like then I should be the person that be like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to you because I feel like you're crossing boundaries that can cause problems in my relationship. But I feel like that's like later down the road. You know what I mean? So like I feel like that's something I or you or whoever should be able to do in the relationship on their own. So you don't feel like your partner's telling you like, oh, you can't talk to this person, or oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's when it starts to get like, okay, like you're doing too much, sir or ma'am. You're doing too much. Okay, next thing someone said, I thought this was a good one. Like boys being like, or whoever being insecure when they're dating another person who is attractive. Okay, I feel like like, okay, I feel like if you can't handle like, if you know, like looking at your partner, like this is a cute person, like my girlfriend or my boyfriend is cute.
He's so cute. Because he's so cute and it makes you cry.
Like people are gonna look at them, people are gonna want to talk to them, people are gonna want to be with them. If you can't handle that, then you need to date somebody ugly. And I know not nobody's ugly or whatever, but you need to date someone ugly. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle like how your partner likes to dress, like if they like to show a little skin and people look at them and you can't handle that, then you don't need to be with somebody who does that. Like I feel like you cannot, like, if this is how I look like this before you, I dress like this before you, I acted like this before you, you cannot come into my life and try to make me change who I am because you're insecure about it. Like, no, you can't do that. And I feel like you should just, if you just can't handle that, then that's not the type of person you need to be with. And that's just period. And I feel like and then I also feel like you cannot get mad at hold on. you cannot get mad at your partner or your significant other or whatever you want to call it for being pretty. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Or for dressing the way they dress, or you can't get mad at them for that. Like, that's what attracted you to them. That's what made you want to be with them. So why should they change it just now because they're in a relationship? Like, first of all, you can't make yourself ugly. Like, if you're cute regardless. You can't make yourself not cute. And yeah, I feel like one, if you're in a relationship and you really trust that person and you really like don't think that person would do nothing like that to like cheat on you or whatever, then it shouldn't matter if they're cute. It shouldn't matter if guys or girls or whoever like reaches out to them on social media. It shouldn't matter if people look at them when they are walking by. Like, that shouldn't bother you if you know that you and your partner are not like that. If you know your partner is not going to cheat on you or go to other people or whatever, or let that like attention like get to them or whatever, then there really shouldn't be nothing to worry about. Like, you shouldn't feel insecure or feel a type of way about it if you know what you have is on lock. Now, if you don't know, now if your person be out there cheating or whatever, then that's a whole different story. Then of course you have a reason to feel that, like, feel how you feel if they're like entertaining the other people trying to talk to them. And of course, you know, that's a whole different story. But if they've never showed you or never gave you any reasons to feel like insecure or feel like they're cheating on you or feel like they're gonna do something wrong to you, then it really shouldn't be a problem. And you should just embrace it. Like, you got a cute person. Like, whoever you're with is cute. People want that. Like, people would want your girlfriend or want your boyfriend. Like, that should be something you're proud of. Like, I got the girl or I got the boy that everybody wants. The next one is cheating. Okay, I feel like no, there's nothing you can say that makes cheating not toxic. Like, if you are openly cheating on your girlfriend or your boyfriend, like, that's just a toxic relationship, point blank, period. Like, there's really nothing you can say to like make it seem like that's okay, unless y'all are in that type of relationship. Like, some people have like open relationships where they don't consider it cheating and they just mess with who they want to mess with, and it don't matter. Their boyfriend or girlfriend is still gonna be there. And if that's what you in, then okay, maybe it's not toxic. But even though I do feel like that is still toxic, like, I feel like it's just wrong to like, you know, have somebody just there, just waiting for you. Like, okay, when they done playing games, like, they'll come home to me. Like, no, I feel like that's toxic. Point blank, period. And I feel like the only way that could just be seen as like not toxic or not be in a toxic situation is if y'all have that understanding or you've expressed to the other person, like, look, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'm gonna do me. And if that other person just wants to stick around, then that's them. Like, if you've made it clear that like, I'm not doing no relationships right now, and they just decide to stay, then that's on them. Like, you really can't, I really don't consider that toxic because I've made it clear I don't want to be with you. Now, if I'm in your face, you know, like, telling you like, oh yeah, like, I want you to be my girl, I want you to be my boy, but you know, just not right now, or stuff like that, like doing stuff that makes it seem like you want to be in a relationship, but then like when push comes to shove, you're like, yeah, no, I never said we were together. Like, something happens with another girl or another boy or whatever, and then you'd be like, no, I never said we was together. Like, that's toxic. Like, that's just dragging the other person along, and you're just being selfish. Like, that's just being selfish. That's just having that person there for your own benefit. That's messed up. I got it. I feel like another thing with cheating is like, don't be out here cheating or whatever, and then like when your like significant other or whatever finds out you cheating, don't be out here cheating and your significant other finds out that you is cheating, and you try to pull that victim card. That don't, what, do not do that. Like, No. That whole like, oh, I cheated because like you wasn't doing your job. First of all, that's disrespectful to say to someone. That's just point blank period. And second of all, I feel like if you really so unhappy and they really not doing what they supposed to do, break up with them. Like break up with them and then go do what you was gonna do with that person. Cause I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like I feel like that's the only way you could do it where it's just not toxic or not hurtful to the other person. Like if you break up with someone and you tell them straight up like you's not making me happy, like I'm not happy with you, and you break up and then later on, a couple days later, whatever you doing with another person. I mean, I don't know. I guess it all depends on if you was doing something with that person while y'all was together. If y'all wasn't doing nothing while y'all was together, then I don't think it's really necessarily like toxic or bad or considered cheating if y'all wasn't doing anything while you and your significant other was together. Toxic relationships, before I end this video, because I'm gonna cry. But is that I feel like everybody has like toxic traits about them, but like sometimes you just don't know that you're toxic. Sometimes you don't know like what you're doing is toxic, or sometimes you do know but you just don't know what to do about it. And I feel like that's common. I feel like a lot of times, and I feel like some stuff like is like, I feel like people use toxic so like just like whatever, like any little thing be toxic. And I feel like you really have to watch out with that, because some stuff is just some stuff is just you guys came from two different lives, you know, raised two different ways. So some stuff you may see as like, okay, this is not right. The other person might not see it as a problem. So I feel like before you like just break up with your partner or whatever, or just end it, or just be like this was a toxic relationship, I feel like y'all should really like try to talk it out and understand like where y'all are like coming from. Like some stuff is just point blank wrong. Like if you hit your person, like y'all get into an argument and y'all fight, that's just wrong. Like that's just wrong. And like it shouldn't be like that. Like some stuff is just toxic. It's just wrong. And that's just that. And some people know, like some people are in relationships and they fight and they physically fight, which is wrong. And they know it's toxic, but there's just certain stuff, it's just like certain stuff is just hard for people to change. Did my camera stop? Okay, no. Certain stuff is just hard for people to change. And I also feel like with that, like I feel like if you and your partner are physically fighting when y'all get into arguments and stuff, then I feel like y'all both need to walk away. I feel like y'all both need to break up. It needs to just be done, because I feel like the person you're meant to be with, or the person that makes you happy or whatever you want to say, like that person, you wouldn't want to harm them like that. You wouldn't want to fight like that. And I feel like some stuff, like if you notice like your character is changing, or you notice that stuff you would not, like you didn't do in your last relationship, or stuff that you just normally wouldn't do, stuff you would normally be against, and you notice that you're doing it, and you notice that something toxic that you're doing, then I feel like the person you're with, you should not be with, because the person you're with should not bring out your toxic behaviors. Like I feel like if I'm with somebody and you're making me do stuff I wouldn't normally do, or you're like making me feel like I'm the toxic person, I feel like I'm being toxic, then we should break up, because obviously like this is not a good relationship. If we're bringing out the negative of each other, like bringing out things in each other that we never did before and stuff like that. Of course, there's good things you bring out in relationships and bad things, but if you notice it's just bad, like you're just doing stuff that you never did before, and it's just you realize like, okay, I'm doing stuff that's unhealthy, then I feel like you should break up, because I feel like people do bring out toxic stuff in each other, like even with the cute girlfriend thing, like our cute boyfriend thing, like I was saying, like if your person is entertaining all these people, giving them attention and doing all of that, and it brings out an insecurity in you, and so now you feel like you have to be like, okay, don't wear that, and you have to be controlling. You see how they all add up. And you have to be controlling and tell them like, okay, you can't wear that, or you can't go there, because this boy gonna be there and you be texting him, or this girl gonna be there and you be texting her, and y'all be too friendly, da 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 da, and it brings out that in you, then just break up. Just break up, because now you're gonna be toxic, now you're gonna be controlling, and you're gonna be insecure, and it's just gonna bring more and more problems. And so now y'all just need to break up, because toxic is toxic regardless if it's you being toxic or the other person being toxic. Toxic is toxic, and once one toxic behavior starts, it leads to another toxic behavior, and then that is just a toxic relationship now. And regardless if it's the other person that's making you toxic or you just toxic within yourself, regardless, it's unhealthy for both of y'all, and both of y'all are gonna walk out of that relationship being hurt if y'all let it continue on like that. But I have to go to class, you guys. 10:30. I thought it was at 11. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all like more, if y'all want to see more girl talks and stuff like that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.